when you play, they can't take that away from me on the record. You have a pretty elaborate introduction. I don't know which key you start off with, but you end up modulating into E when you do the swing thing.
Yeah. I know how to
you don't need to play it exactly the same way. Maybe we ought to say.
I can't, but I know what it's about.
If Ted were to re-record the song today, how would Ted play? They can't take it away from me.
Much more aggressive. I would just say there's a lot of clean guitar players. Hell with it. I wouldn't worry as much about the cleanliness as being aggressive. It's a swing tune. I would try to make it swing more like a real band.
I think.
But I don't mind.
You purposely open it up as like a ballad, right?
I know. I'm not against that.
I kind of like that only because it lends more towards the harp harmonics. That's another thing I like. The vehicle.
I'm not against any of that. This guitar is tuned where I was for that record, so this will help you.
Great.
It's down a half step, and that's where I was for that cut. I did something like. I heard it the other day somewhere.
Make sure I'm getting the hands here. I think I am.
Some reverb.
I sure am.
You may have to. Is it cranked all the way?
Here's 7.
Throw it all the way.
Right there.
Something like that. I remember the sound.
I got it on tape here. You want to? I mean, will it help you if it refreshes?
It's close enough. As long as we get the concept. The concept is. You might say, well, that's no concept. It's just a bunch of roots. But to me, it's a concept because I'm front cycling, taking a chance. You just start somewhere and you go forward in 4s. And then you either stay in pure 4s, which gets you out of the diatonic notes, the normal.
Right.
Or you adjust by using an augmented 4th, which keeps you diatonic. I'll show you. Right here, if we do an augmented, we stay diatonic. Or you avoid both situations by going down a half step. Then you start 4s. Then I have more time than I need there before I hear it riding here, so I go half step above it. So this is the same thing, but all the moves look backwards. These are the same roots, D and G and F sharp B, whereas here it was on these strings. Now it's.
So you're working
the
way
strings
down
are
the neck.
opposite, yeah. I actually ended up. I can't even believe it now when I see it. I did the same progression twice, Nick.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but you're playing different inversions, so
Yes.
it doesn't give the
That's
impression that we're just recycling the same thing over again.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Back to where we were going, like when you like started off with the intro, you said it goes through that twice as far as far as the progression is concerned, but you end up playing the same thing,
So it was like, yeah.
different inversions. Yeah, that's it.
This is 5, 1. Now, first off, I've got a clash that normally we wouldn't use.
No.
The register lets you get away with things like that more than anything.
Really? I wasn't. You must be playing that a little lighter because I don't remember hearing the contrast.
No, in that register, I'm hitting it hard and it doesn't matter.
Huh.
Spud Murphy once said to me, in the last octave of the piano, there are no bad notes. The higher you go, the less you hear clashes. You know what happens down here, G13. Yeah. Sure sounds like G13 to me, Francis. That Ted Greene boy, he played a lot of G13. Such a nice clear sound.
A few dirges.
I'm guessing on some of these, but I know my style enough to know what certain things I would probably do. I think I played this.
Sounds like it.
I think I played G13. 17 years ago. It's wild, man. I haven't changed that much in that way. This is the 3.
Yeah.
That's the 6.
So did you do a lot of this monkey shine?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did any at that time. Let's see.
We got to give it a name. We might as well call it monkey shine.
Yeah, yeah. I may have played this chord. I may have played. I think I played this and then added this afterward. I might have done it over there instead of here.
What was, okay, that's a
B flat.
B flat.
Sometimes I hold it this way because this pinky's already down. I don't know why, it's just easy to get to. So. Could be an A7 with a 4 instead of a 3. Could be the E minor 7 equivalent.
Whoa.
Same notes in the middle. Same 2 notes as the A. This is E minor.
Just
this is A.
the straight.
Yeah, see, whenever you have an E minor 7/11, you've got the A7 4 chord. It just depends on the bass, you know. If I did do this, knowing me, I would resolve to A7 afterwards, just because I'm used to that sound. Then we have this.
Lots of jumps.
I was hearing melody. That was a period where I just started to get hip to the idea that I should be hearing melodies with chords. I might have just played the straight one. Does that sound like what you remember hearing?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I thought so too. I'm hearing this line. So it's 1.
Okay, and then you end up, this is the end up in the key of what?
D.
D, and then you end up modulate up the
F.
whole step. To F?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you're tuned down. I was hearing E.
And this is diminished, major, diminished, to, I think I played this. If I had to do it today, I'd play this. I like the way this vibes better.
Where's that thing?
I like this because you can go. Right. And I think it knows that it would.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
it is.
arpeggiated something like that. Half step. See the half steps? Flat 9.
Yeah.
Flat 9. I think, yeah, one of these with a little neck pulling.
Now the chord, the half step approach, that's just a dominant going into the next chord. In different key, that's right.
I think I went.
You just basically ninth into it?
Sure, why not? Nobody gets hurt. When you play E flat 9 into D11, every note's moving chromatically and one note doesn't move at all. This note doesn't move. The others do. It's different than complete half steps. You hear the vibe of the chord. You hear that this is 11th and that's 11th. This. You feel the smoothness of one. Just having one note be in both chords connects them well somehow. I don't know if I did that in the outline. May have. I'm trying to remember. probably went 13.
Yeah, right.
Flat to 9. I just slipped into that telly sound in both pickups.
Oh man, could you interpret that?
Oh yes. Here's the normal phrase. But Gershwin already wrote, because he was fond of Beethoven and Bach, and he went, near the end of the song, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of common. It's a beautiful sound to go to second inversions after root in the bass. It can be minor or dominant. So when I went, this is relative minor of G. So I just thought of it as G stuff. Here comes the B7. It's instead of playing this. E13 out of ninth.
You were grasping for straw.
Looks like A major 7 gone bad. Here's A major 7. Let's do
Yeah, I
this.
got
A major 7. Then if you screwed it out, close enough.
It's A major 7, right?
Yeah. Then if it went bad, maybe one day you hit the string by accident. And then add E in the bass.
Yeah.
There she is.
Okay.
So G, friend of G, B7, B7. Basic names, that is, E7. 3 chords, 2 chromatic approaches.
It's pretty straightforward.
Phrasing is,
Slide.
oh sure, but not each one. It's
Oh, you hit the second one twice.
it's correct. It's a jazz phrase. B da 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 da. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I did the second
It
time.
sounds like it needs to.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. I don't know what I did. I know today I would change it. Oh, I know what I did.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Now explain to me what that groove was that you just went to,
Groove or the chord?
or the chord. Yeah.
Chord was sharp 4 instead of 1, not because they're such amazingly close chords. D major and G sharp half diminished 7. They're friends. They love to talk to each other, but they don't replace each other because of so many common tones. What they do is they both share this melody note. They both share a genesis of being in the key. This is the 1, of course. This is our melody, pardon me. This is the melody. So here's your raised 4.
Oops, that ran. Oh, like that. Huh?
Leaning, sure. Or you hold it like this: 3, 4, 4, 2, 1.
You're actually double stopping.
No, barring. 3,
3,
4,
4.
collapsed bar.
Yeah, bar.
Curve inward, not outward. Must go concave.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
This is one.
With practice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Thumb. It's a good way on a small neck. Not a classical.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta get used to this.
Great. So I did it because the chromatic line's pushing that way. I said, let's try it.
Works.
And the next chord you get to play is 4 into a 3, flat 3, midway. This chord is the same as this,
Really?
but it's down one set of strings.
I see.
E, A, D. It's a good way to practice. B, F sharp, B, E, fourths. That's the F sharp, come on. You go, oh yeah, it is. So where's the visual root? There, oh, you see, yep. Because you can hear the, it either sounds like a sus4, you know, like a 4 to a 3, or it sounds like